Welcome to ABC tutorial. Today we are going to talk about connective tissue. Connective tissue is one of the most abundant and widely distributed tissues in the body. In its various forms, connective tissues has a variety of functions, which include supporting body structures, connecting cells and tissues of the body together. It also serves as the major transport system within the body. The connective tissue consists of two basic elements, the extracellular matrix and the cells. The extracellular matrix is the material that is located between the cells of the connective tissue. It is made up of protein fibers and ground substance. The extracellular matrix is secreted by the cells of the connective tissue and usually accounts for many of the functional properties of the tissue. Each major type of connective tissue contains an immature class of cells with a name usually ending in blast, and the mature connective cells which have specialized name, although sometimes the names may end in site. The immature cells have the capacity for rapid cell division and they secrete the extracellular matrix, while mature cells have reduced capacity for cell division and reduced extracellular matrix formation. They are mostly involved in monitoring and maintenance of the extracellular matrix. Examples include fibroblasts, with the mature cells called fibrocytes. They are present in all general connective tissue and are usually the most numerous cells in the connective tissue. They produce the extracellular fibers and the ground substance. Macrophages are phagocytes that develop from monocytes, which is a type of white blood cells. They are involved in immune response and inflammation. Mast cells are involved in the inflammatory response and immune reaction. Plasma cells are found in many places in the body, although mostly they reside in connective tissue, especially in the gastrointestinal tract and the respiratory tract. They are involved in antibody production during immune reaction. Leucocytes, also known as white blood cells, are not found in significant numbers in normal connective tissue. However, in response to certain conditions, they can migrate from the blood into the connective tissue. Examples include neutrophils and eosinophils. Adipocytes, also known as fat cells or adipose cells, store fats as triglycerides. They are usually located in the skin and around organs. The extracellular matrix of the connective tissue is made up of fibers and ground substance. Three types of fibers are embedded in the extracellular matrix between the cells, which are the very strong and abundant collagen fibers, the smaller elastic fibers, which are made up of elastin and are highly elastic, and the reticular fibers. The ground substance is the component of the connective tissue between the cells and the fibers. It may be fluid, semi-fluid, gelatinous or calcified. It supports cells, binds them together, stores water and provides a medium of exchange for substances. It is made up of water, glycosaminoglycans such as hyaluronic acid, chondroitin sulfate, dermatan sulfate and keratan sulfate. It also contains addition proteins such as fibronectin. Connective tissue can be classified into embryonic and mature connective tissue. Embryonic connective tissue are generally of two kinds, the mesenchyme and the mucous connective tissue. The mesenchyme forms almost all other types of connective tissue in adults, while the mucous connective tissue is generally located in the umbilical cord of the fetus and functions for support. The mature connective tissue includes the loose connective tissue, the dense connective tissue, the liquid connective tissues, the bones and the cartilages. Loose connective tissue include areolar connective tissue, reticular connective tissues and adipose tissues, while the dense connective tissue includes dense regular connective tissue, dense irregular connective tissue and elastic connective tissue. Examples of liquid connective tissues include blood and lymph. Bones can be divided into compact bone and spongy bone, and cartilages can be classified into hyaline cartilage, fibrocartilage and elastic cartilage. Areolar connective tissue is one of the most widely distributed connective tissues. It is found in and around nearly every structure in the body. It is found in the skin, the mucous membranes, around blood vessels, nerves and other body organs. Reticular connective tissue is made up of fine interlacing network of reticular fibers and reticular cells. It is found in the stroma of the liver, the spleen, the lymph nodes, the red bone marrow, basement membrane, around blood vessels and muscles. Adipose tissues are cells that are derived from fibroblasts. They are specialized for storage of fats. Most adipose tissue in adults is the white adipose tissue, while a small percentage are brown adipose tissue. The brown adipose tissue is more common in infants and is used to generate heat during thermogenesis. It is located in the subcutaneous layer deep to the skin, around the heart and kidneys, the yellow bone marrow, around joints and behind the eyeball inside the eye socket. Dense connective tissue which contain more fibers. They are thicker, more densely packed and with fewer cells than loose connective tissues. It includes the dense regular, the dense irregular and the elastic connective tissues. The Dense regular connective tissue is made up of collagen fibers. It is found in tendons, ligaments, and aponeurosis. Dense irregular connective tissue is also made up of collagen fibers, which are irregularly arranged. It is commonly found in fascia, skin, joint capsules, the fibrous pericardium of the heart, periosteum of bones, perichondrium of cartilages, and capsules of organs. Elastic connective tissues contain predominantly elastic fibers. It is usually located in areas subjected to stretching force. It is located in the lung tissues, arterial walls, the trachea, and the bronchial tubes. Liquid connective tissue includes blood and lymph. Blood is made up of cells such as the erythrocytes or red blood cells, which functions to transport oxygen. Leucocytes or white blood cells, which functions for immune response. The thrombocytes or platelets, which are essential for blood clotting. The blood is also made up of a fluid portion called plasma, which contains water, dissolved nutrients, enzymes, and proteins. Lymph is the extracellular fluid that flows in lymphatic vessels. Bone stores calcium and phosphorus. It also houses red bone marrow, which produces blood cells. It also contains the yellow bone marrow, which stores triglycerides. It protects body structure. It acts as the framework for locomotion or body movement. Bone can either be a compact bone or spongy bone. Cartilage consists of dense network of collagen fibers and elastic fibers. Cartilage can be hyaline cartilage, which is the most abundant cartilage in the body, located at the ends of long bones in joint spaces. It is also found along the respiratory tract. Fibrocartilages, which is found in the pubic symphysis, the intervertebral disc, the menisci of the knee. It supports and joins body structures together. It is the strongest type of cartilage. Elastic cartilage is usually found on top of the epiglottis and part of the external ear. It provides strength and elasticity.